Hi-ho, everybody. Hi-ho. It's your old pal Jack Norton here. Welcome to Jack Norton's Old Time Radio Show. Travel back in time with me for the next few minutes as we play some great old records from the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. Today we'll be spinning vintage tunes about hot rod races, Evil Woman Blues, and Lumberjack hotshots, all at 78 revolutions per minute. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a cup of cheer, and escape into the forgotten sounds of yesteryear.
Rendezvous out where the mountains kiss the blue, and you are there beside me in this crazy little dream of mine. When we go strolling hand in hand, it's like a trip through fairyland, and you are there to guide me in this crazy little dream of mine. Little stars in all their splendor smile from high above, while the two of us surrender to the thrill of love. I can't believe you'll ever be here with me in reality, but you'll be here forever in this crazy little dream of mine.
We hadn't much gas and the tires was low, but the doggone Ford could really go. Now along about the middle of the night, we were ripping along like white folks might when a murky behind. He blinked his lights, he honked his horn, and he flew out of sight. We had twin pots in the Columbia, but you people may think that I'm in a rut. But to you folks who don't dig the jive, that's two carburetors and an overdrive. We made grease spots out of many good town and left the cops' heads spinning around and around. They wouldn't chase, they'd run in the hide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. Now, we were Ford men and we likely knew that we would race until something blew, and we thought it over, now wouldn't you? I looked down at my lovely bride, her face was blue, I thought she had died. We left streaks through towns about 40 feet wide, but me and that Mercury stayed side by side. My brother was pale, he said he was sick, he said he was just a nervous wreck, but why should I worry for what the heck? Me and that Mercury was still neck and neck. Now on through the deserts we did glide, a flying low and a flying wide. Me and that Mercury was taking a ride, and we stayed exactly side by side. In my mirror and I saw something coming. I thought it was a plane, but the way it was running, it was humming along at a terrible pace, and I knew right then it was the end of the race. When it flew by us, I turned the other way. The guy in the Mercury had nothing to say, for it was a kid in a hopped-up Model A.
Oh, that was Hot Rod Race by good old Arkie Shibley and his Mountain Dew boys. That's no relation to the soda. We're talking about the good old Mountain Dew. Anyhow, before that, kicking off the show, we heard Reggie Childs and his orchestra with vocal by Paul Carley. They were singing a little tune called Crazy Little Dream. Well, welcome to the show. It's good to be with you again this week. I hope you had a great week. It's been an eventful week here in Mullet River, and I am so excited to be back for another week with you.
I like to hear my baby when she speaks my name. I like to hear my baby when she speaks my name. How she speaks it so easy and so doggone plain. I mean and evil, don't know what to do. I mean and evil, don't know what to do. Since last night my baby said me and her were through. Dream we got married, ooh, what a dream I had. Dream we got married, ooh, what a dream I had. I thought we had 9 young'uns, all of them call me Dad. Like a fish, shaped like a frog. When I love her, she hollered, ooh, hot dog. But I love her better than I love myself. I can't understand why she put me on the shelf. She had a face like a groundhog, long shaggy hair like an egg. She had a face like a groundhog, long shaggy hair like an egg. But I love that woman, I love her for her lovely shade. Sail on, little girl, sail on. Sail on, little girl, sail on. If you don't believe I'm leaving, just count the days I'm gone.
You leave me all alone while you go out and roam. It's a sin what you're doing to me. The things you said you'd do has never yet come true. It's a sin what you're doing to me. At first I was the only one you said I'd always be. But now I am the lonely one since you walked out on me. I hope you're happy now, for I'll get by somehow. It's a sin what you're doing to me. Music to my ear. You brought the sunshine to my lonely heart. Time goes on without you, dear. It seems a million years. Sunshine turns to tears when we're apart. I knew right from the start someday you'd break my heart. It's a sin what you're doing to me. The happy days we knew meant more to me than you. It's a sin what you're doing to me. I'll never love another one, as strange as it may seem. If I can't hold you in my arms, I'll hold you in my dreams. I hope you realize I'll wait with tear-dimmed eyes. It's a sin what you're doing to me.
This is Mississippi, John Hurt. And whenever I get the chance, why I listen to my old friend Jack Norton and his old-time radio show.
My old mammy's going to be a lady fine and grand. The railroad's going to lay their tracks right on our pasture land. They'll pay Pappy $20,000, he ain't coming down. We're going to sell our mountain shack and then we'll move to town. I'll get myself a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. There'll be silken hose and store-bought clothes for Pappy, Ma, and Jane. And you can bet I'll never fret, I'll never toil again. Like a aristocrat with a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. I'll get myself a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. And watch you twist around your wrist that don't need any chain. I'll plan a trip up on a ship across the bounding main. Like a aristocrat in a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. Goodbye, all my dear old friends, I sure will miss you so. I'll miss the scenes of childhood days, the days that I love so. But don't think when I am gone that I've forgotten you. For when I am a millionaire, here's what I'm going to do. I'll ramble around old London town and across the deep blue sea. And I'll swap jokes with lordly folks in high society. And if I'm low, they'll never know, for you can change your name. For all you need is a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. I'll travel down to Paris town on the early morning train. And when I come a-roaming back, I'll never be the same. And if I'm sad, I'll drown my cares in sherry and champagne. For that goes well with a high silk hat and a gold-top walking cane. again, I'll settle in these hills, for I'll buy back that mountain shack and pay up all my bills. And early every Sunday morn I'll feel so rich again when I put on my high silk hat and my gold-top walking cane.
All right, well, that was Frank Crumit, one of my favorite ukulele-playing fellas from the 1920s. He was doing a song from 1929 called A High Silk Hat and a Gold-Top Walking Cane. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Before that, we heard Johnny Marvin's brother, Frankie Marvin. Frankie and Johnny. Frankie wrote and sang that tune. It was called It's a Sin, What You're Doing to Me. And kicking off that set, we heard Johnny White and his Rhythm Riders, featuring Skeet's McDonald. They were doing Mean and Evil Blues. Well, all this talk about sin and evil and all that good stuff, well, it kind of reminds me of the good Lord. And I was reading the Bible the other day, and I was thinking, what do you call a Bible character who just pulled into church? A parking lot. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Shut up and play some music. Well, that's a good idea. Let me get right back to it.
In a part of my heart there's a yearning, a mark that time can't erase. Those memories of you are returning as I picture again your sweet face. We were young and so carefree together, planning our future so bright. Our hearts were as light as a feather as we strolled in the moon mellow light. Vows that were taken when we said till death do us part. It seems that those vows were forsaken, and so is the love in my heart. I know I can't blame you, my darling, if only they'd left us alone. We still would be happy together. I wouldn't be living alone. Tell you I love you, although it is said in a song. I swear by the stars up above you, my love will forever live on. Warship left Manila, proudly sailing o'er the sea. Many sailors' hearts were filled with sad regret, looking backward to the island where they spent such happy hours, making love to every pretty girl they met. When up stepped a little sailor with his bright eyes all aglow, sing, take a look at my gal's photograph. Then the sailors gathered round him, they gazed upon her face. She's my little Filipino baby. She's my Filipino baby. She's my treasure, she's my pet. Her teeth are bright and pearly, and her hair is black as jet. Her lips are sweet as honey, and her heart is true, I know. And I love my little Filipino baby. Oh, da dwells a pretty little maiden all alone. And she's thinking of her true love, though he's far across the sea. And her heart beats true for him and him alone. Then one day he whispered, darling, I've come back to make you mine. I've come back to claim the only girl I love. And that night there was a wedding while ship's crew gathered round. And he wed his little Filipino baby. She's my Filipino baby. She's my treasure, she's my pet. Her teeth are bright and pearly, and her hair is black as jet. Oh, her lips are sweet as honey, and her heart is pure, I know. And I love my little Filipino baby.
The warships have landed and I come ashore. The fighting was over for me evermore. For I've been wounded in action, they left me for dead. A stone for my pillow and snow for my bed. The enemy found me and took me away and made me a prisoner of war, so they say. But God in His mercy was with me one day. The gates was left open and I run away. I returned to the old home, my sweet wife to see. The home I had built for my darling and me. The door I then opened, and there on a stand I saw a picture of her and a man. The clothes she was wearing told me the sad tale. My darling was wearing a new bridal veil. I found a letter, these words then I read. Missing in action, she thought I was dead. A vagabond dreamer, forever I'll roam, because there was no one to welcome me home. The face of my darling no more will I see, for missing in action forever I'll be.
All right, well, you heard one of my favorite new discoveries, Rocky White. I love him, don't know anything about him, but he has got a heck of a voice. He was singing a tune called Missing in Action. Before that, we heard Filipino Baby, sung by T. Texas Tyler and his Oklahoma Melody Boys. And kicking things off, Lem Carter and his country cousins doing the classic Forsaken Vows. You're listening to Jack Norton's Old Time Radio Show. If you'd like to learn more about the show, you can find us over at jacknortonmusic.com, jacknortonmusic.com. And to connect with me on socials, just search Jack Norton Music and you should find me. Well, coming up, we're going to hear Arthur Godfrey with the Archie Blyer Orchestra doing a little kids' tune called The Animal Fair. And then one of my favorite clarinet players, Irving Fazzola and his orchestra, doing the old tune Clarinet Marmalade.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went to the fair? I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. You ought to have seen the monk. He jumped on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees. And what became of the monk? The monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk. The monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk. I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. You ought to have seen the monk. He jumped on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees. And what became of the monk? The monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk. You ought to have seen the monk. He jumped on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees. And what became of the monk? The monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk. And what became of the monk?
All right, well, we are back, and it is time for your favorite part of the show, the listener mail. I cannot get over how much mail we got this past week. Why, we got tens of thousands of letters, hundreds of thousands of of telegrams, and even a few emails. If you want to email me, hello@jacknortonmusic.com. If you have a problem and you need it solved through song, why, I'm your man. Email me, hello@jacknortonmusic.com. Today's letter, boy, this is a real oofta one. This comes to us from an anonymous gal going by the name of a slightly sidestepped wife. Wow, this sounds a bit juicy. Well, she writes, Dear Jack, Captain of the Airwaves, I'm writing in with a domestic puzzle that's got me plumb puzzled. It concerns my husband. Why, he's a decent man with a steady job and a brand new talent for window watching. Ever since a new neighbor moved in next door, my hubby has taken a powerful interest in fresh air. I should mention this new neighbor is a single gal, and folks whisper she's easy on the eyes. Though to me, she looks like a shrew chewing a lemon. Well, but back to my wayward hubby. He polishes the front windows daily. He claims he's checking the weather. Funny thing is, the weather only seems worth checking when the neighbor is hanging up her laundry. Supper burns while he squints. The paper goes unread. Yesterday he waved at a passing sparrow for 5 full minutes before I realized it wasn't a sparrow at all. Jack, how do I bring a man's attention back indoors without nailing the curtains shut or taking up yodeling as a hobby? Yours, with one eye on the window, a slightly sidestepped wife. Oofta. Well, this is indeed a pickle that you're in there, and I'm sorry to hear you're dealing with this. You know, there was a great singing gal, played the accordion, played the piano, played the guitar, wrote all her own songs. Gal named Ruth Wallace, and she has a tune that really will hit home for you here. It's called Pull Down the Shade Marie. Well, I think you should just listen to the lyrics of this, dance a little bit to this rumba beat, and realize all you need to do is pull down the old shade.
Mr. and Mrs. they live in little village down around Guatemala Bay. They were so happy till one day pretty girlie moving right across the way. Now things are not so okay. Down in Guatemala, Mrs. always holla, pull down the shade, Marie. You ought to be ashamed because you act so bold. The way you walk around, I sure hope you catch cold. My man, he don't enjoy the dinner, you know why. He's watching you and eating, and the spoon goes in his eye. Down in Guatemala, every night she holla, pull down the shade, Marie. Once we were so happy, now it don't make sense. The pasture, it looks greener over the fence. For 20 years my man is satisfied with me. Now he just complains about what he gets for free. Down in Guatemala, every night she holla, pull down the shade, Marie. Oh, I got such trouble, he won't come to bed. He just sit by window with spyglass instead. We never get our homework done, it's easy to see. You are interrupting my peace and harmony. Down in Guatemala, every night she holla, pull down the shade, Marie. It is such big shame, these things you advertise. I have to stand around and watch his temperature rise. He takes one look at you, then goes to work on me. And already we got 13 kids in family. He chased me all around the room. Every night is honeymoon. Pull down his shade, Marie. You make it hard for me. Pull down his shade, Marie. Pull down his shade, Marie. Police.
The object of my affection can change my complexion from white to rosy red. Anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine. There are many girls who can thrill me, and some who can fill me with dreams of happiness. But I know I'll never rest until she says she's mine. Now I'm not afraid that she'll leave me. She's not the kind who'll be unfair. But instead I trust her implicitly. She can go where she wants to go, do what she wants to do, I won't care. The object of my affection can change my complexion from white to rosy red. Anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine. The object of my affection can change my complexion from white to rosy red. Anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine. There are many girls who can thrill me and some who can fill me with dreams of happiness. But I know I'll never rest until she says she's mine. Now I'm not afraid that she'll leave me, 'cause she's not the kind who'll be unfair. But instead I trust her implicitly. She can go where she wants to go, do what she wants to do, I won't care. The object of my affection can change my complexion from white to rosy red. Anytime she holds my hand and tells me that she's mine.
Yoo-hoo! Hat me with the herring and watch me bounce.
There's a guy in Minnesota that you should know. He's not as square and he's not as schmoo. There's a twinkle in his eye and I'll tell you why. When he does that rumba, he's a real gone guy. He's a Scandinavian hotshot. He's a hotshot from Duluth. He's a Scandinavian killer diller. For a polka he don't give a hoot. He's got the herringbone suit and a lutefiskväsk, not one hair up on his chest. But the girls go wild when he has to dance. He's got the polka shirt and a rumba pants. He's a Scandinavian hotshot. He's a hotshot from Duluth. He's a Scandinavian killer diller. For a polka he don't give a hoot. He's a lollapalooza with the samba tune. He bounces around like a big balloon. He's here and there and everywhere. He come apart sometimes, but he don't care. He's a Scandinavian hotshot. He's a hotshot from Duluth. He's a Scandinavian killer diller. For a polka he don't give a hoot. He's a Scandinavian hotshot. He's a hotshot from Duluth. He's a Scandinavian killer diller. For a polka he don't give a hoot. There's a gal in North Dakota and she's a queen. She's the slickest chick you've ever seen. And when she heard about the hot shot from Duluth, she said, that's cute, he sounds real sweet. He's a Scandinavian hot shot. He's a hot shot from Duluth. He's a Scandinavian killer diller. For a polka he don't give a hoot. To make the story shorter and to the point, they met in a Minnesota jukebox joint, and they got along so good in rumba time that they got hitched and raised a conga line. They're Scandinavian hot shots. They're hot shots from Duluth. They're a svenska family with a Latin rhythm. For a polka they don't give a hoot. They're Scandinavian hot shots. They're hot shots from Duluth. They're a svenska family with a Latin rhythm. For a polka they don't give a hoot. Well, that's the truth.
All right, well, we went to my home state of Minnesota. Sorry about that. That was Stan Bjornson with Gay Jones doing He's a Scandinavian Hotshot. And before that, we heard Ray and O'Dare, the Happiness Pair, doing the old tune, The Object of My Affection. And kicking things off, Ruth Wallace doing Pull Down the Shade Marie. Well, friends, I apologize in advance. The next few tunes are going to be songs from my home state of Minnesota. This first one's a goofy one. I hope you like her. Fritzy Little with the Frankie Charmek Trio doing the old Banjo Boogie Blues.
This is Amelia Earhart, and you're listening to Jack Norton's Old Time Radio Show.
In the big North Woods where ash humas snus, and I'm the boss of the timber cruise. I pick my teeth with a great big axe, and I've got room for my sack. Raw iliac, swing my axe all week to chop trees. On Saturday night, change my DVDs. I'm a cracker yak, lumberjack, yak, yak. But a woman threw me off my track. When it come to women, I sure got that trimmin'. I'm a cracker yak, lumberjack, yak, you bet. Yeah, up in the logging camp, I was right on the beam. Then I went to town and met the girl of my dreams. Up in the woods, I was happy and free. But that woman lost me up. She married me. It remembers me so much I can hardly forget.
It was a Saturday night, the night I got caught. I told her that I was the bull of the woods, and she winked at me and whispered, some bull. I said, you're the cat for me, glamour puss. When I look at you, I just get dog bumps all over. And she said, oh, you, with a toss of her head. Then I said, you bet, and tossed it right back. Then we went strolling, arm in arm, and pretty soon we was neck and neck. Yeah, I chased her and chased her till she finally caught me. And now we got matrimony. When I leave the woods and go on the loose, a woman always cook my goose. I meet the girl of the opposite sex. She spend my dough and then I'm a horse I snack. Among the trees I'm happy and glad. When I'm with the dame I got holes in my head. I'm a cracker yak, lumberjack, yak, yak. But the woman threw me off my track. When it come to women, I sure get the trimmin'. I'm a cracker yak, lumberjack, yak.
All right. Well, kicking that off, we had Fritzy Little, one of my favorite girl singers, doing the banjo boogie blues. Fritzy was a gal from St. Paul, Minnesota, and she only recorded a few tunes, but what a voice. I love her. And after that, we heard Uncle Torvald, who was actually Doug Setterberg, doing a Cracker Yak Lumberjack. I think up next I'm going to play the Georgia Crackers doing Lumberjack's Call, but I actually tried to tell a lumberjack joke one time on the show, and, I realized I couldn't tell it because it was just too sappy.
That's a lumberjack's call. Timber, 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 watch a pigeon fall. Lumberjack swaying, swearing, swinging without a care at all. They holler timber, 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 that's a lumberjack's call. Take me back to tall timber, that's the life I love. Let me then forever stay there under blue skies above. Through the trees the echoes ring, timber's tumbling down. Lumberjacks tremble when they hear that old familiar sound. Timber, timber, that's a lumberjack's call. Timber, timber, watch a pigeon fall. Lumberjacks swaying, swearing, swinging without a care at all. Timber, timber, that's a lumberjack's call. shouldn't let that kind of story go round. For you had your chance and now it's all over. I'll get along somehow. Now there are things that you did I used to forgive, but you'll never change just as long as you live. I used to love you, but it's all over now. Forgive, but you'll never change just as long as you live. I used to love you, but it's all over now.
All right, that was Lawrence Piano Roll Cook with vocals by the Jim Dandies. They were doing the tune called I Used to Love You. And before that, we heard Lumberjack's Call by the Georgia Crackers. That was a different group. There were actually several bands that used the name the Georgia Crackers. You might know them from Emmett Miller's great session band featuring the Dorsey Brothers, Jack Teagarden, Eddie Lang. Some of my favorite recordings of all time. I even wrote a book all about Emmett Miller and those sessions. But no, that was not the same band as Emmett's band, the Georgia Crackers. There's also a good old-time fiddle group called the Georgia Crackers. Not this Georgia Crackers. So many Georgia Crackers to keep track of, but those guys were doing the Lumberjack's Call. Oh, well, there you go.
Ginger and Spice, both are so nice. Ginger's a cutie, Spice is a beauty. I can't make my mind up, tell me who should it be? Which little she's better for me? Ginger and Spice, both are so nice. But if I choose one, I'm bound to lose one. So why marry either and be peppered with rice when I can have Ginger and Spice? I got trouble, double trouble, my heart's in a spot. I'm in between two de-icers, two pretty paradisers. My, wonder what the end will be. I got trouble, double trouble, I'm worried a lot. Two little crows and sloppy joes have tied my heart in a knot. Ginger and Spice, I must think twice. Both are tamales, two Latin dollies. I might wind up crazy, brother, what can I do? I'm in a stew, divided by two.
Ginger and spice, he needs advice. If he should quit gas, he'll be one chick less.
So why marry either and be peppered with rice when I can have ginger? Yes, I can have ginger when I can have both ginger.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the show is almost over. Man, time flies when you're spinning them at 78. If you'd like to learn more about the show, you can find us over at jacknortonmusic.com. And, of course, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, I'll see you again next week. God bless.
Oh, let me go, let me go, let me go, lover. Let me be, set me free from your spell. You made me weep, cut me deep, I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I fell. You don't want me, but you want me to go on wanting you. How I pray that you will say that we're through. Please turn me loose. What's the use? Let me go, lover. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You made me weep, cut me deep. I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I fell. You don't want me, but you want me to go on wanting you. How I pray that you will say that we're through. Turn me loose, what's the use? Let me go, lover. Let me go, let me go.